everybody, welcome back to Kathy's WW and Calorie Counting Kitchen. Alright, today is promised. I'm sorry it's been a little bit, but I had an accident and then I got a cold on top of that, so yeah, right, whatever. It's like I gotta get back to work. I do a little bit, sit down, do a little bit, sit down, whatever. Alright, I'm going to show you guys how to make rye bagels today. In this recipe, you can make just plain, you can make any kind, the raisin if you want, however you do it. It's just, you're just not going to need the rye flour for, plain or whatever. So, and this will serve 8. It'll be 8 bagels. Now, that being said, they're 212 calories each, or WW points are 4. If you want, like, let's say a 2-point bagel, you're going to have to make 16 out of that dough. I'm just doing 8 today, because I'll take the 212 calories, because it's like I don't eat bagels every day. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to give you a little hint right off the bat. Whatever bowl that you're going to let it rise in, I throw it in the microwave for about a minute and let it just sit in there so it's nice and warm, so you're not putting your dough right in a cold place. So it just helps with the rising process. So that's with bread, anything. I don't think I ever told you guys that before. So let's get started. I'm going to put you down here. Okay, I got my little KitchenAid here. And here I have 1 1/3 cup of warm water. Just warm tap water, guys. No big deal on that. Alright, in there you're going to put a tablespoon of instant yeast or rapid rise or whatever. Go ahead and put a tablespoon in there. Okay. And then you're going to put 2 tablespoons of sugar. Where's my sugar? Here it is. And I'm just using regular sugar, guys. You can use whatever sugar you want. If you use the other kind, it'll do the same. Okay? And then you're just going to let that sit while you get some of this other stuff. You're going to get your dry ingredients in. Okay, so we'll set that right there. We'll let it do its thing. Alright, in your bowl, you're going to put, this is for the rye ones. Hang on, guys. Bear with me. Okay, 2 cups all-purpose flour. You don't need anything special, guys. I mean, seriously. People make it out to be worse than what it is. 2 cups. Now, if you were going to make just plain bagels, you're going to do 4 cups of the all-purpose flour. Okay, now just regular old rye flour. And you're also going to need 2 cups. One and 2. Now you could mix the rye flours. This is just regular rye flour, and this is a dark rye flour. You can use 1 cup of this and 1 cup of that. However you want to do that. That's completely up to you. Alright. And then we're going to put 1 teaspoon of salt in there. Okay. And we're going to do this. Oops, I forgot to pull it out. We're just going to mix this up a little bit before we put the hook on and add the water. Just stir, stir, stir. Okay. And let me say, right now, in your oven, your 2 top racks is where you're going to bake these. The 2 top. You don't want them on the low one, because the bottoms will get too brown. Okay, so now let's stir up this yeast water. lock that into place. We're just going to stir this up a little bit. Swish, swish, swish. So the yeast dissolves in the water. It looks like milk. Yeah, you know, like you're making bread, whatever you're making. Rolls. Yeah, no. Okay. And that looks like it's pretty much dissolved. Okay, so go ahead and start this on number 2, your lowest speed. And you're gonna let the machine do your kneading, I'm gonna say. Which, believe me, saves me time. I can't do it right now. I could, but I'm not going to. That's why I have my KitchenAid. Hang on. I got a little piece of yeast here that's got to go in there. Get in there. There we go. All right. And you're going to let that mix 10 minutes probably. And then I'll bring you back, guys. Okay, guys, we're back. And this is all nicely done. Now, in this bowl here is the one that I told you I warmed up. This is what I'm going to rise. Put a little bit of vegetable oil in it because you want to keep it kosher. So vegetable oil in there. Alright, and let's just get this dough together. Okay. You don't need flour or nothing. I'm just going to, hopefully you can see that. Let me turn you a little bit. There. Okay. You don't need flour in that because you don't want these, bagels are supposed to be chewy anyway. But that would make them not good if you add flour, so it's not going to work. Okay, then just take it and kind of like bring it down like a ball. It's just stretchy, stretchy, stretchy. You know, make it all down in the center like that. See you go. That's it. It's nothing really too hard to do. So now you're going to flip it down in there at the top. Make sure it's got oil all over it. There. Okay. So now you're going to put it with plastic wrap over the top. You're going to proof it for an hour. All right, I'll be back and show you the next step. Okay, guys, and we're back. This has risen. So what we're going to do, I'm going to punch it down a little bit. And like I told you before, you don't need to put this on any flour or anything. Just the way it is perfect. Okay. Just go ahead and kind of feels good. Smells good too. Okay. So now we're going to cut this. Let me get out my. Get it out already. Yes, it didn't. We're going to cut this for 8 pieces. And like I said before, if you want a smaller one, you cut them into 16 pieces. But I only want 8. Just set those over there because we're going to shape our bagels. Okay, there's that. Okay, so now all we can do, we're going to go ahead and make it into a little ball. See what I'm doing? Just going to keep stretching it out, stretchy out, stretchy out. Just keep folding it under. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to do the rest of these off camera because the last time I did a long process, it cut me off without anything. So if this happens to cut off on me during this, I would do a part 2 and to make sure you get it. Okay, so now you got a little parchment paper on your baking sheet. So all you're going to do with this is you're going to take your thumb and go right through. See? Just like a donut. Just like a donut, just like that. And you're going to go like that. Just roll it around. That's what's making your bagel. See how pretty that is? Alright, so you're going to get those all done. And then these have to proof for at least 10 minutes. And then we'll come back and we'll show you the next step before we bake them. I'll bring you back. Now while I have the bagels in the, they're proofing for 10 minutes. Okay, so now the next thing, while they're proofing, get your Dutch oven ready. You have water in it, and I put about 1/4 of a cup of honey into it. And you're going to bring that to a boil because we have to boil our bagels. Just stir that up. The little foam on there, that's from the honey. Okay. Put the top on. And we're going to let that boil while our bagels are perfect. And then you're also going to need 1 egg scrambled up. It's for your egg wash. Now I'm leaving mine plain today. I'm not adding any caraway seeds or poppy seeds or sesame seeds. I'm just wanting plain bagels. So, but yeah, make sure your oven is at 425. The upper 2 racks of your oven is what you're going to use, okay? All right, I'll bring you back when we're ready to start cooking. They've been proofed for 10 minutes. Yeah, you cover them with a cloth too. I'm sorry, I don't think I told you guys that. Okay, so now I'm going to make sure our water is boiling here. It doesn't have to be a roiling boil, just a boil. It's not quite there. Okay, I'm gonna let this set. I got it up to max. Only take a minute. But look how nice they are. Oh, they're gonna be pretty. They don't have to be perfect when you do them, guys. I mean, seriously, life's too short. These are homemade, handmade. You know, they're gonna be a bagel. A bagel's a bagel, okay? Just as long as you made it look like almost like a donut, you're good to go. Yeah. This should be about there. I had it up to temp and it was boiling too hard, so I didn't want it to overdo it. My son bought this for me. I always wanted a Dutch oven, and he bought this for me a couple of years ago. I just love it. I love to do it. I'm going to do a meatball stew tomorrow. Barrett Pastor's meatball stew, and it's wonderful. If you have never looked at that, look at up her channel, Barrett Pastor, and check it out. Look under her thing there, her videos, and find it. And it's delicious. Delicious. Let's see. Let me peek. Alright, this is almost there, guys. I'll bring it back when it's ready. Okay, guys, here we are. Now it's ready to go in. Just put your little bagel right in there, and you're going to cook these for about 1.5 minutes is nice, and then flip it 1.5 minutes, and then it's ready to be put back on your parchment paper. There. up to a rolling boil, and I took the cover off. It's like a light, which is fine. That's where you want it. About a minute and a half, and it'll be perfect. I'll bring you back after it cooks on both sides. Okay, I got the first 4 done. And now what you're going to do, you're going to do your egg wash onto it. Just spread it around. Okay. And then these are going to go in 425 preheated oven. You're only going to use the 2 top racks. That's it. Because if you go any lower with it, your bottoms are going to be too brown. You're not going to have the outcome that you want. Now, at this point, you can put whatever toppings, everything bagel, whatever you want on there, guys. Now's the time to do it. I'm leaving them plain, so it's just the egg wash. Okay? Now I'm just waiting for these, and then they're going in the oven. I'll bring it out when they're all done. Alright guys, here we are. They are done. Look how beautiful they are. Nice, huh? Ooh. Alright guys, this video is going to run out, so there you have it, your rye bagels. Or you make them plain, however you want to do them. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye now.